Hi there, my name is Grace, I'm the PR manager for Maison de Fleurs, and this is Kate, our head florist.
Hi.
We are so excited to be back after lockdown. Today we are making one of our favourite summer florist choice bouquets in collaboration with Code 8 Makeup. Like Maison de Fleurs, Code 8 is a London-born business with several core values. Both businesses create their products with care and attention, with quality and authenticity at heart. Now we've introduced everyone, let's start. So, Kate, chat us through the flowers you're using here.
I'm using today some seasonal flowers. We've got the early summer flowers, the peonies and the scabious, and we're mixing them with some dahlia, which are more late summer flowers. And we have some stocks and some clematis that we're going to mix in as a filler, but a lovely viburnum berry, which will pick up on the orange dahlia.
Gorgeous, it looks amazing. I love this colour palette. So why did you choose these specific flowers to create this bouquet today?
I think I chose them because they're a mixture of the seasons, and I love the colours, the bright colours that complement each other. But just that because we feel like we've all missed out on the early summer season flowers, I wanted to bring them into it, but also use the flowers that are more available now. So the peonies are only going to have a couple more weeks left, so I wanted to use them before we can't use them until next year. But the dahlias I always love because they're my favourites. And the others are sort of mainly for their colours, because that they pick up on the main flowers of the peony and the dahlias.
So we've only got a few more weeks of peonies left then?
Yes, definitely. We should, if we're lucky, maybe a month, but 2 weeks of good, nice size head ones.
Oh, well, hopefully we can all get a few more. It's such a gorgeous colour range you've got going on here as well. I really like the blend of different shades and colours. It's really nice. So I think, flowers have become such an important aspect of everyone's lives in the last few months. We're all trying to bring a bit of colour and a bit of happiness into our houses. So for people who are going out there and buying flowers from their local shops, etc., what would you suggest are the best flowers to be buying at the moment?
Well, anything seasonal. In any supermarket, they'll be selling seasonal flowers such as sort of stocks, sweet peas, peonies. And then as we move to sort of late autumn, early autumn, there'll be some asters and the dahlias. I think anything seasonal that you see that takes your eye, that's going to brighten up your front room or your kitchen, just buy them, put them in any vase that you have available, a jam jar, and clean water, and they'll brighten your day.
Sweet, I love sweet peas, but they're so difficult because they only seem to last a few days.
They do.
Have you got any tips or tricks?
No, they don't last. They don't last a long time, but they're worth it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So, what is it about flowers that you love so much?
Well, I love the change in the seasons. I like to see. Well, especially for us, we're lucky because we go to the market every day. We see the change of colours. There's a new variety being invented almost, or grown every day. You see something you hadn't seen last year in the seasons. The growers are always trying a different variety. And I think that's where we're lucky because we are the first ones to see it.
Have you seen any new breeds this year that you're excited about?
I wouldn't say breeds. I've seen more different colours.
Yeah.
So this year I saw a lilac poppy that I hadn't seen last year, and I know the RHS have been pushing the lilac poppy. But yeah, as I say, it's something new every year. I didn't get to use any poppies this year because we went into lockdown just as they came into season. I think we used them once or twice, but just certainly not in a bouquet.
No, understandable. So it's traditionally the beginning of wedding season, and I understand that a lot of people probably have to push back their weddings and postponing them, which is terribly sad. But if you were planning your wedding at the moment, what flowers would you be choosing for a summer wedding?
Summer wedding, early summer, again I'd stick to the peonies because you can't beat peonies for a summer wedding. And maybe sweet peas for their scent, some lovely garden roses. But then coming to late summer, I love dahlias. Cafe au lait is always a great one because it's huge and beautiful and the colour is just so natural and perfect. I've got a favourite flower for weddings for every season. So,
go on, what's your favourite for autumn winter then?
Autumn winter, dahlias. Winter, it'd be what's it called? What would I use?
Maybe something like a hellebore?
Hellebore, definitely. I love a
hellebore, aren't
hellebore.
they?
Yeah, hellebore. Really, and then you move on to spring flowers, which there's so many. There's lily of the valley, hyacinths. Lovely flower. I just love anything that's got a scent to it.
So I think that's the thing to remember with weddings, is that any season there's always something really gorgeous you can choose.
Always.
It doesn't always have to be peonies or roses.
Or roses, yeah, definitely.
There's so many different options. So on the theme of weddings, Codate have got some really gorgeous shades of makeup that they have. If a bride came to you and they had a very specific look they were trying to achieve with their makeup, and they wanted to match their makeup to their flowers, and let's say that was kind of a very neutral, natural, nude kind of makeup look, what flowers would you pair with that for their bridal bouquet?
As I mentioned before, the Cafe Olay dahlia is beautiful, but quite a large flower. So maybe not. If you was having more of a boho wedding, I'd go for a dahlia. But this year I've seen some beautiful sort of nude colour roses called a Tinkerbell. They've got quite a large middle, but they are absolutely beautiful. And then they've got this sort of like a nude colour, but a peach tinge to each end of each petal.
Oh,
so
gorgeous.
I recommend those at
That
the moment.
sounds amazing.
They're one of my favourites. Yeah.
And then if someone was having something perhaps like a really bold lip or a bold eye, maybe like a red or a hot pink or something, what would you use to reflect
a lovely
that?
mixture of zinnias are really lovely at the moment, or an aster, and the dahlias again, they come in all different shapes and sizes, spiky leaves, and the colours are sort of really striking, like bright oranges, bright reds, so anything to match a really sort of
gorgeous
hot lip.
Yeah. And have you got any other tips and tricks for people who are planning their wedding flowers? Is there anything else that you can advise people, sort of how to make the most out of their budget, that sort of thing?
Well, I think share everything with your florist. Show, create the story, and then you can use flowers to help you create the story, and you can, as long as you're going in season, it keeps it into budget. If you go anything out of season, you're going to pay more for it, because it's going to be grown in a greenhouse, the extra care will be taken. So you just got to use seasonal flowers to keep the budget down.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I say, share everything with your florist so they know the venue. There's always little tricks you can use to not spend a lot of money, like sort of ivy garlands to make a stairway look beautiful, with the odd pop of colour, with big heads of flowers.
And then finally, have you got any tips or tricks for people to make their flowers last longer at home?
Cut the stems. Always recut the stems when you bring them home. Clean water, and keep cleaning your water, cleaning your vase, and topping it up so it's got enough to drink.
Yeah, amazing, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. It's been lovely chatting.
Thank you.